I need to get some water. Okay, we're back live again. Dang, I'm all in these clothes I'm wearing. It's inappropriate. Guys, let me go change clothes.
No, remember your camera's on.
Yes, that's why I'm going to change clothes. But nobody's
I
seen it.
think it looks fine.
Okay. Yeah. But
Hey, yo, what's up, everyone? Your
What's up?
stream. I'm gonna send your stream. Someone said PBJ 1990 important. How's
What's
it
that?
going, my brother? Long time. How's everything with you in these troubling times?
Okay. I'm like so hungry. I want to eat.
Don't eat.
There's nothing to eat. I gotta hurry up and finish eating that granola cereal. Then that's it. I'll start eating it for a couple of months so I can lose about 20,000 pounds.
No?
I need some water. Hold on. I need some water. Gotta drop my jogging pants on the floor. Oh no. My water is upstairs. Okay, go ahead and talk. I can hear you.
Yo. What is on the agenda for today?
Okay.
Yeah, so we are just discussing, it's basically free talk, you know. You do that, you're going to turn into a Shaolin monk. One of your viewers said that you'll turn into a Shaolin monk if you lose 20,000 pounds.
That's fun.
It's a trip.
Yeah, I got it.
We just talk about anything, to be honest, like just languages, traveling, business, relationships, you know.
Wow. Yeah, we talk about all kinds of stuff. How many hours were we talking before you even thought
Kun
about doing
Show.
this?
Yeah, he's still live. He went to change. Hey, FLs. Marcus Johnson.
What's up?
Ralph just went to change his outfit, but he's coming back.
Okay, I'm on my way back right now. Okay,
Yo,
sorry
what's
about that.
good? What's good?
Life is good. I am back.
No, you shouldn't say sorry, because that means you're trying to deceive me, so
So, what's
you
up?
shouldn't say sorry, man.
So, what's up? This is Dodo. Okay. LFS, AFS, AFS. Change seat. Let me change this around. This is it. Okay, I'm back. Let me see. Put
Welcome
this.
back.
Yeah. So, I'm chilling. Came from the chat. Still life, yo. Important. Do that. Okay. What happened to the stream? I don't know. My phone just went dead. So I'm thinking maybe, I don't know, maybe when I took off the, what you call it, important, happy Alan Wellsworth. Looking good, my brother. Thank you. Oh, so the Brun brother, when he was talking about, you sound like Jay-Z. Thank you, okay. I'm doing good. Um, when he was talking, I want to make a, what's that thing called? Audio screens? Brightbay 0 is slower than open widget. I don't know how to change it. We recommend that you use an audio bitrate of 120. How do you change that? Analytics, stream settings, set 120. Normal literacy, no latency.
I
What
just saw the
happened to my, switch this to my Ralph Duncan's thing. Here, hold on. Ralph, your iPods, no. I
Oh,
don't
it
know.
looks like your stream is still up.
Yeah, this current buy rate is 29 lower than recommended buy rate. So my buy rate is too low, but I don't know how to change it.
Someone asked, do you invest in penny stocks?
No, but somebody, you know, it's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth, such as viewers will experience buffering. Yeah, I don't know how to change that. They're saying I should do it at another rate, but I don't know how to do that. Stream settings. Okay. And the AVDV, what's DVDR? Okay, I don't know
I
how
have no
that.
idea.
Okay, stream, US latency, unless live replay once stream ends.
Welcome, listener.
Hello, and
Oh, I think they left.
oh, I don't know how to fix this thing. I really don't know how to do it. I don't know how to fix it. Stream health. Stream health is excellent.
Hey,
37.
PBJ 1990. I
What's
think
up?
Ralph is just trying to fix his stream.
How
But
do you
how
fix
do you
it?
feel about Bitcoin, and do you think that's a good venture to go into? I don't know what Ralph thinks, but I do know what he thinks. We have talked about it before, but me personally, I think it's better if you went into it earlier. You know, right now the price is still pretty high, but they are saying that one Bitcoin will reach, 6 digits, so over 100,000 or so. But, that's just up to you. You just have to know, do you have enough to afford to risk, People are saying that the fiat, so the US dollar, the pound, yen, they're saying that all of this, the countries, they're just printing money, so they are going to, they're assuming that Bitcoin is the new digital gold, that's what they're calling it. So it really depends, it depends. If you have money to lose, Bitcoin can just be one, I mean, not say lose, but prepare to lose. Bitcoin is just one of the things that you can invest in, you know. That's just from what I've been hearing and from what I've seen, you know. And it depends if you want to do it long term, if you want to buy it and then just wait a few months, or if you want to buy it and then trade like, frequently. They call it day trading or whatever, so you have to monitor the market. But I mean, I don't know. I think Bitcoin is really hard to monitor because, you can read the charts and stuff, but it just changes so frequently. You know what I mean? So yeah, I would say it's in its own category, you know. You know.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I think it's good to do it. I mean, if you have money to invest, then do it now that it's so high, you know, unless you really want to spend that kind of money. And if you're gonna make a profit and you got the money, then do it, you know, because everything
And
you do is a risk
mm,
anyway.
of course, and a disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor, so just in case they come back, oh, you told me to buy Bitcoin and it turned into $0. You know,
Yeah.
I think you just one thing people, if you want stability, people seem to look into like property or like gold, or just the regular companies, I would say, so what would you say the best way to make money in this year? I would say anything that is that you can do from home, stuff that you can do online, whether it be your own blog or your own YouTube or your own ebook, because everything now is just people are just adapting to do online. Even schools, people can't even go to schools now. Everyone is just doing, video call, video teaching, video whatever. you know. So I think something that you can do with an internet connection is your best bet, you know.
Yeah.
And whether it's a digital product, so like your own ebook, video course, or like something physical, a product you can have like a t-shirt, or I don't know, anything really, it's just you just have to have the drive and just do your own research, look into the markets, look how is there a lot of competition, uh do you have the means to do it? Do you have the funding to do it? Will you be able to get funding? What product do you want to do? And the important thing that I've learned is you just have to think long term. You can't just think, how can I make this amount of money in like 1, 2 days, because it depends. If you have a strong mind, then you can do stuff like invest and day trade, whatever. But if you don't want that stress, just look at something you believe in, look at the company and just invest some money into it, $100, $200, $10, whatever, you can just see where it goes, you know.
Important to understand, trust, bro. What happened? Yeah, it's right away. So it is. Yeah, I think, or like you said, online, there's a lot of online things to make money. Um, it just depends on where you at, but there's a lot of stuff that you do online. Investing and stuff is still good. Pretty much probably go on this one site. I don't go on it that much myself, but I think it's called Investopedia or something like that. Uh, gosh, Investopedia, and they have articles and stuff in there, and
Yeah,
just
that's a
read,
good website.
yeah, and just read and see what they're doing because a lot of people are making money. A lot of people are making a lot of money during this, um, and you just got to find out where they're making their money at and just jump on that. You can do YouTube like what I do, and just talk. Luckily, because of my D Love Black Man. Oh man, I'm looking at myself wiggling my nose. I keep doing that because instead of me doing this, what am I talking? I'm tripping. But anyway, you can
No.
do YouTube, like you said, the books. Um, I mean, there's all kinds of things that you can do, to make money. So it's just what do you want to do? Because it takes a lot of time, effort, a lot of competence,
Yeah.
So
And it depends on your living situation as well, like for me,
exactly.
I'm not married, I don't have kids, so, it's easier for me to take risks, but everyone has different situations. You just have to tailor it to, you know, what you're able to do, what time constraints do you have, what financial constraints do you have, those kinds of things,
I
you
need to
know.
find out what those buy rate is. Mister, hey, it's just
Um,
250 JPM. What's up, man? How you doing? If you guys don't mind, get some thumbs up. I would appreciate that. Even though I got 7 people, I'm happy. But so I want to do this. Make a long series about the myth of the single black mom, and it's good. I think um, a lot of people misconceive the relationships between the parents and their kids, the mother and the kids, and the father and the kids. And so I really want to start talking about that because, in all actuality, when there's a single mom in the home, the sons are not the ones who suffer. The sons get 100% of the nourishment that they need. It's the daughters who don't. When the father's not there, the daughters are the ones who suffer, and they're the ones who are lashing out and stuff like that. Because most guys, they like when they talk about the discipline and everything, but the discipline comes with how can you say that? The discipline comes. I mean, because like if your father's working from 8 to 9, 7 to 9, whatever it is, 9 to 5, you're going to school from 9 to 3. When you get home, how much time do you really have that you spend time? How much time do you actually spend at home with your father? You know, talking to your father. Most kids at home, they'll talk to their mothers more than they talk to their fathers The sons don't be hanging out with the fathers. The mothers and the son usually the closest. And I always said to a lot of people, I always say to a lot of people, a man doesn't need a man. Who needs a man? It's the woman who needs the man. And for a man to understand how a woman is, he's gonna only gonna get that information from another woman because a woman knows herself inside and out and knows how women are, how they feel, and everything being a woman. But a but a but a man can't explain to his son what about a woman. Now he can give him advice, but that's it. But he
Yeah.
can't tell him the emotional, the way women think and stuff. You can only get advice, and that's only based on his experience, you know. And it's the same thing about a mom. A mom can't teach a daughter how to be a man. Hey, what's up, Joe? J Ball, long time, man. Long time. How you been? And a mother can't teach a daughter about how a man is. That's the father can do that because a mother don't know anything about having a penis. You know what I'm saying? Or, our testosterone or whatever. They don't have that. So in a single mom's home, a boy is there with a woman, his mother, his black mother is a woman. Nothing much. And yeah, it's been a while and I've been good. I've been good too. It's finally getting my webpage up for my school, and I think I'm gonna start hitting this English up I've been talking about, but I need to start seeing how I can make an app or get on this CD because while these kids are still in school, you know, I got this program, thousands of times I've said it, but this subject verb program where kids can, from 3 years old, can learn how to do that stuff. So, um,
Yeah.
oh, it's already done. It's already in my head and then written it out and stuff like that. I just need to do it. So I was thinking about just learning how to make a learn how to make what is that thing called? What's that thing called? An app and do it. So, thank you. So, or because I want to make some money off of this, I really do. And my English program, teaching kids who don't know English, it can work in any language. It's so smooth. It's freaking awesome, freaking scary, And I mean, it's just like some people I tell them and they're like, oh my God, and especially the math thing too. I want to get that out. So, um, yeah. So otherwise than that, just chilling. I got it, but I got to start doing that. But anyway, the black mothers at home, like a daughter in a house, she's a woman, so she understands the same inner workings as her mother, but she don't understand the inner workings of a man. And only a man can explain that to his daughter. Now, most guys say, oh, you want this kind of man and everything like that. But most men have a common denominator. And like I would tell my daughter, if you go out and be with a man, um, if my daughter's with a black man, white man, that's on their problem. I just told my daughter, um, when she had her second child, I said, listen, um, you can have as many kids as you want. Having many kids by one man, having many kids by a different guy, that's not the problem. The problem is if he dies, if God decides to take him off this earth early, then do you have the finances to raise those kids by yourself? It's not even about a good man in the house or a good woman or the father and the mother. It's about finances. Can you provide those kids a good life, good education, and good clothing, put them in a nice environment and stuff like that.
Come in.
In a nice environment like that until they, turn 18, 19, and they can take care of themselves and go to school, and because my daughter, she told me some stuff, and I laughed, you know, and she was like, "Why are you laughing? I thought you was gonna be mad." I'm like, "No, I'm not gonna be mad. I understand life. You know, life is it's not about who you love. It's not about who loves you. It's about understanding. And under the greatest love in the world is understanding self. So it's like when I talk to people, I was talking to some people in the players group, and you know they tripping and stuff in there. But I asked a question. I'm like, you know, you talking about you want a woman and stuff, but if a woman come up and ask you to tell her about something important about herself, about yourself, that'll make her be with you, but you only got 1 minute to do it. Can you do it? Most guys can't do it. So if you can't explain yourself to a woman in 1 minute, then she has no reason to be in with you. You know, because 1 minute's a long time. Okay, y'all want me to be silent for a minute? Because that's a long time. Some people right there.
No.
I don't think you can be silent for a long 1 minute. I think it's impossible, but I could do it, you know. So the whole thing is, guys are, guys are, and women, they're tripping. But it's like I put on my Facebook. I know a secret about you that you know, and a lot of people were like, "What is it? What is it?" You know, all this stuff, and I wouldn't tell them. And then finally, I said, "The secret that I know about you, the secret about you the secret about you, wait, the secret that I know about you, that you know, is you ain't shit." And when I
Ugh.
said that, a lot of people got mad. And oh, that's fucked up. Why you gonna say that? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, you don't want owning to. I don't know if that's you. I wouldn't claim that. You know what I'm saying? If somebody said you ain't said, I'm not gonna sit there and go, oh, that's messed up, man. You no, why? It don't make any sense. But that's the whole thing about people being gullible and stuff like that. So, but the myth of the black woman can't raise a boy to be a man, that's crap. Because men, how many of you men in there, and how many of you men that's listening need a man? Come on. Oh, I see that. All these guys saying, I do, I do. Oh man, you see all those I do's? Conditioning. Can you see that on chat? Hello? Oh man. I guess he must be on silent mode. No, but don't say he's on mute. Uh-uh. It's my. Can you guys hear me? He just went silent. But it says my thing is good. Gosh, I wish this would work better. Oh, somebody has left. Let me see.
Yo, hello.
Yo, what's up? You
Okay,
see
I'm
all
back.
those?
My thing just cut off.
Yeah, I just asked everybody, the guys in
Okay,
here.
someone sent a voice clip.
Oh, okay.
I'll
Listen
play
to
it.
it.
I could hear you. Yeah, your conditioning is um, muted.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
cool.
okay, yeah, I'm back now. Mr. Alex Campos.
And so, the whole thing is, how many of you black men in here need a man? Oh shit! Oh my God! You see all those people saying, I do, I do, I do, I do? Oh my God. Whoa. It's like
What
100,000 I
happened?
do's. Huh?
Where?
On there. I asked, like, you know how it is. Everybody's saying that a woman can't raise a boy to be a man. A
Yeah.
lot of men are saying that. And so I'm asking people, who needs a man? Does a man need a man? And so I've just asked everybody in the group, how many of the men in the group, including you, need a man? Damn, you just said I do? Okay, conditioning is
No,
one person.
not me.
Oh,
Not
you just
me.
said I do. You just said I heard I do. What did
No,
you say? You said I do.
not me.
I?
No,
Oh,
no, no, no. Misunderstanding.
oh, you said not you. Okay,
No.
so look in there in the chat. You see all those I do's? I do, I do, I
I
do,
need to
I do, I
refresh it, I
do.
think.
Yeah, it's a whole bunch. It's like 50 I do's in here. I don't know why it's 50 I do's and only 7 people watching. Who are
Strange.
these ghost people? Do you see all those I do's? Damn.
No,
It's just going up, 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 up. I do, I do, I do, I do, I do. No, I'm joking. No one's saying that. You know,
no,
a man does not need a woman. I mean, a man does not need a man. Who needs a man? A woman needs a man. You know. Men needs women. Men need women. Sorry, my grammatical messed up. Grammatical miss. But men need women. Now, how many of you men in here need a woman? Huh? You guys listening? Come on, y'all gotta give me some answers. I do. I need a woman.
I need a woman.
I do. I need a woman. See, I can't even. Let me put that. I can't even type. I need a woman. I need a woman. I'll be the first one to say I need a woman. I don't need no man. So these guys are running around here. These women, it's a single mom, and that's why you boys, blah 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 blah. Blah. No. A black woman is in a house. Who's the strongest woman on this earth? It's gonna be a black woman. All these women trying to be like a black woman. You know what I'm saying? And it's a black woman. Your mama in a house. These guys grow up in a house with their mama for 17, 18, 19, 20, whatever years. She's a woman. And them guys didn't take the time to study their mama, to study the actions of a woman, especially a black woman. Your mama whoop your
Yeah.
ass in the sex. Your mama do this. In the second, she go smack. You know what I'm saying? Your grandma, Japanese native. It's a
Japanimated. Is
call-in
this a
show.
call-in show?
No, I think you can, if you want to call me and chat, then you would have to go on, you can call me online or on Skype or something like that, and I can give you, do you have a line account? Where's my iPad? My iPad just disappeared. If you got Skype, I can give you Skype, and then you can call in on Skype. Let me do this. Ooh, I gotta get I wonder if my Skype is on here. Skype, I think I said you gotta sleep, right?
Oh no, I'm just stretching.
Why are you stretching? Use my
I'm
Skype
inactive.
online.
I'm inactive.
Not supported. Okay, so I guess I got my account. I got 2 accounts. I wish you can have okay. Let's see. Skype. Enter. So I wonder if it's my GSD50JPN or my Duncan's. Okay, GSD50JPN. Okay, so just on your billing day, enjoy full Skype Twitter. I'm not gonna update nothing because I gotta and they didn't give me my money. Okay, so here my account GSD50JPN on Skype and Skype call, Skype using Skype downloads. What the heck? Let's get Skype for a Mac, but I have Skype for Mac. Ta-da. Sorry, right now I can't see what's going on. Now I got the DN. Wait, but I'm in on this. Download Skype for Mac, but I think I have it. It says sign in, but I don't know what it says sign in again because I just signed in. Okay, my account use Skype online. Browser not supported. Get Skype for desktop. But I got Skype for desktop. Do you want to allow downloads? Okay, hold on. I can't see that so if anyone's doing it. But yeah, if you want to call in, just call in. Hit me up on GS350JPN on Skype because that's the one I'm signing into. I think that's the one they're allowing me to sign into.
Yeah, if you want to you can do Skype if you wanted to do a group call, but it's just hard to, I don't know how Ralph will live stream it because we're using an app, which is easy to do one-on-one calls, but I don't know how he would do Skype.
Oh, no. The Skype, they just call in on the Skype because I think
Okay.
what is that thing called? Because I'm on my phone, my Skype is going to be on my laptop. Isn't used. Okay, so I gotta sign out, quit, then put in application. Okay, replace. Estimated time. Okay, so it's done. Then the Skype, hopefully it's been replaced. Nothing's working. Verifying Skype. Wait, let me, let's see. Did it Skype? Okay, open. Oh, somebody, they left. Use another account. Okay, forget it. I'll just use GSD50. No, Duncan's. DUN. Yeah, okay. Password. I do not know the password. Somebody, what you call it? Darn it. I cannot access my. How do you access your? How do I access the? How do you access? I don't want to change the passport. How do you access that on here? The keywords. Okay. Gotta go to what you call it. Keywords. Keychain access. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. So anyway, yeah, I want to make a long series about that because guys are listening to these women, and you have to understand that, and you listen to your mom, that a black woman can definitely talk you into believing something that you know darn well that you know.
Yeah, Ralph has line. Ralph, maybe you can get him
Oh, okay.
in line.
Okay, good. Okay, give him my my line thing. Okay.
Yeah.
So you got
His
line.
line is the same as his YouTube name.
Yeah.
Japanimated.
Yeah, that's easy. Yeah, GSD50JPNGS 350. Now I got 350. Man, with that JPN. Okay, but I gotta find my. Hold on. I gotta find my. It's out in the living room. Hold on. Sleep. Oh man. Everybody's asleep. Everybody's asleep. Okay. Good. GSD50. Home. Home. Okay. 15%. Okay. Smoke here. Timeline. Okay, so I got my what you call it? Plug this in. And so I guess I'm gonna have to trust is pure trust. Okay, so I guess you'll hit me up. Bro, have you watched Kevin Samuels' channel? He helps black females come back to reality. Hey, what's up? Hey, Watt Solomon. No, I haven't. And I really don't watch those videos so much because I'll watch it. I'll check it out. But I usually don't watch them because a lot of average at best videos may high viral. What's that? Oh, okay. Guess maybe I'm not quite understanding. Hold on. YouTube. What's his name? Kevin Samuel. Kevin Samuel. Kevin Samuel. It says Camel Savians. Oh, him exposed. I watched one of his videos once. The one where he's saying you're average at least. I watched his videos and I don't really like watching. Um, I don't like watching, but he got a lot of views, huh? That's good. I mean, I don't watch those because I'm not in the market of criticizing people.
Okay.
And so, so I don't really watch him. I did watch one of them when he was your average at best. Somebody sent it to me, asked me to watch it. And I was like, if that's what he likes to do, then that's on him. But I try to find simple solutions to problems that people have and tell them to do that. So it's like when I did my Do You Love Black Men videos, um, and then I started talking about schooling and all that stuff, and people actually listened. People actually went to school and got bachelor's degrees and master's degree, went on to get their master's, some went on to get their PhDs. People calling me saying, "You think I should get my master's? You think I should get my PhD?" And I'm like, "Yeah, go for it." Well, I think it's all about vocabulary, and so that's what I'm into. The black man's problem and the black woman problem is simple, you know, and the whole thing is I ain't counting, but that's the one that got me average at best. So, did you join? You want to talk? Japanese?
Yo, hello?
Yeah. Wait. Japanese. Do you know John? Are you John? Okay, I guess you must be John. So I just added you. And if you want to, yo, thank you. Right in. Thank you. Thanks for the ad. Okay, and I'm gonna add you to the players group. And if it's too much for you, then you can just get out. They still tripping. So, cool. Okay, so if you want to call, let me know. Let me get off these headphones real quick so people
All
can
right.
hear you. Chris Cub. Okay, so here, call me on here. Call me on here. So I don't get into that, Do You Love Black Men was what brought me here back into the thank you. Yeah, those Do You Black Men videos and stuff, like I tell a lot of people, inspired because something this white dude told me. But I was not expecting that. Hello?
Yo, it just
Hey,
disconnected.
how you doing?
S350 JPN in the house.
Yo, hey, can you hear him? Conditioning?
Yeah, I hear him.
Wait, hold on,
Yo.
John. Can you hear him? Conditioning, can you hear him?
Yeah,
Yo,
I
can you
heard
hear
him.
me?
Okay, no, I can hear you. I'm just asking if everyone else can hear you.
Okay.
Can you guys hear him? Oh, yeah, okay,
I
maybe
hear
they
him.
can hear you.
Okay, hopefully they can. They can put it in the chat.
Okay.
Holy man, it is so great, man, to be talking to you. I've been like a subscriber with you back in the days when you had Do You Love Black Men? And oh man, I was so motivated to go to Japan during that time. Like a lot of the time when you were posting a lot of that stuff, you had a lot of positive things, and it was it really got me motivated to visit Japan.
Oh, okay, great.
So I gotta give you a heads up and thank you for that, man. Like,
you're welcome.
Like I was actually at the time, just like anybody else, you're kind of afraid to go out of your shell and travel to a different foreign country. But I do want to mention to you though that I actually stayed in Japan for quite a long time. I didn't think I'd love it so much.
Wow. Where did
Yeah,
you
I
stay?
stayed in Japan for like 10 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's a long
yeah.
time.
So I love the place, right? I started off with a what do they call it? Like work holiday visa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So were you from Canada or
Yeah,
England?
I'm Canadian. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah. So, but I'm of Jamaican descent. I've got a little Jamaican in me.
Oh, okay. No, cause the reason I asked that is because people from America can't get work permits, but England, for Canada, England, Switzerland, New Zealand, Australia can. So
Yeah.
Right. That's right. Yeah, that's where the work holidays were. But yeah, like I wanted to call in and talk, but I don't know like what topic that you guys wanted to stick to. Like I know you guys kind of back and forth, especially you're talking about black woman relationships, and we were going into Kevin Samuels and stuff. Is there a specific topic that you guys wanted to stick with, or?
no, anything is fine.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, like
Well, it must be late as
relationships
hell
or
down there.
money.
What time is it?
It's 4:30 in the
Oh
morning.
man. Okay.
Yeah,
All right, you're one of those night owls.
maybe. Yeah, but I'll probably hit the hay second about by 5. I got some driving to do.
Okay. Yeah, man. The thing is, like, I actually miss Japan. I'm not actually in Japan right now. Because of the whole COVID situation, I haven't been able to get back since then. So, yeah. So the COVID happened, and I wasn't able to get back.
Oh,
So,
wow.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
I'm still locked out, dude.
Wow, where were you staying?
I was actually staying up in Fukuoka.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man. I loved it up there. The weather's great. They got the ocean up there. The food's delicious. But I did see some of your content where you're up in Wakayama, and they got some good food up there in Osaka as well, eh?
Yeah.
I've actually never got to visit Osaka.
Oh, really? Wow. Yeah, you should
No.
get a chance.
Yeah, but I have traveled some of the company. I've done some biking tours. And I've gone. I've had some wonderful experiences in Japan. I think one of the best ways to visit the country, to see it in its whole glory, is to go cycling. Like, just take a trip, take a month, like just a month or 2 months, and go to random places. Go to the small towns that people don't see. You get to see the nooks and the crannies, and you get to experience things that you never would in a big city.
Right.
And not only that, you get to practice your Japanese, and you get, sometimes you can make a really good friend. So
Yes.
yeah. That's the thing about Japan, man. When you're in Japan, you really have to be aggressive when it comes to making friends and meeting people. It's not like in the West, man, right? People will be, hey, what's up? Oh, you're a Raptors basketball fan? That's cool, right? You don't really get that in Japan. You got to be like, you got to kind of force things to start, to break the ice, if you know what I mean.
No, I don't.
Okay. Well, you know how Japanese people are more reserved, right?
No.
So
not to me, they're not.
Okay. Well, in my personal experience, I haven't had Japanese people come up to me and actually initiate conversation.
Wow.
So, you know what I mean? Like they're either shy or they're nervous and they don't, they're worried that they can't speak enough English, that sort of thing.
Oh, okay.
Depending on where you are, though. I mean, if you go to the bar or the izakaya, obviously, people are tipsy. People are, you get the confidence beer goggles on, right? But if you're just in the middle of public, or if you're, in a different area, different areas than that, then usually they won't initiate the conversation. I do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, when you go to your home country. By the way, what is your home country?
America.
Yeah. So, I'll get dudes come up to me. Like, let's say if I'm wearing a T-shirt from a favorite sports team, they're like, yeah, man, you see the Raptors game last night or something like that, right? Like you'll get that stuff. Or if you go to like the convenience store, you know, people strike up a conversation about stuff like that's happening, eh?
Yeah, right.
That's one thing I do miss about the West is just being able to strike up random conversations just like that.
Oh, wow. Yeah, when I was joking about that. Yeah, sometimes you do have to initiate it, and you're right, it does depend on where you are, but everywhere I've gone, women and guys, mostly women, initiated conversations with me. And when I was in Nagoya, my first 2 years there, I met and got over 2,000 telephone numbers in 2 years. It was literally, I'm walking down the street chilling, and 3 or 4 women a day would come over and talk to me. And we ended up exchanging numbers and stuff. Guys would come and talk to me and stuff too, exchanging numbers. And I even went down to Okayama in this countryside and just went down there to see what was going on. And
you lived in Nagoya?
That's where I first moved to, from Hawaii to Nagoya.
Oh, that's awesome, man! I actually taught up there for a year.
Wow.
I don't know if you know the station. Do you know Yokkaichi?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually up there in that area. I was living there in Mie-ken. Beautiful place, man. I love that area.
Wait, you said in Nagoya City or Aichi? Where did you teach it?
No, I studied near a station. There's a station called Yokkaichi.
Yeah, okay. And then, but you said Mie-ken.
Yeah, it's in Mie-ken, right? But Nagoya's not too far from there, though.
Oh, okay. I know the city,
From
though.
Yokkaichi, it's like a 30-minute train ride.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I drive by there a lot. Yeah, I think I went there once to drive through, but it was empty, so I just kept on going.
All right. So these girls that were coming up with you, like, how many years ago was this? Like, was this 10 years ago or?
Oh, that was when I first came here in 1995.
Right. Okay. Well, I think that's way early because I think at that time there wasn't a lot of exposure for Japanese to meet foreign people. I think if you compare from 1995 to 2020 or 2021, like today, obviously there's much more exposure now that more and more foreigners are coming in. So I think people are starting to get used to it.
I think what it is foreigners, like you said, it just depends on where you are. And up in Nagoya, most of the women who came to me, they all spoke almost like fluent English.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then when I came to Osaka, it was the same. Or I just talked to women. When I went to Okayama, I wasn't really trying to, because when I travel, I don't really try to meet people. But I'll stop someplace and people come up and just start talking to me in English. And so I don't know why, but I guess, maybe I have a sign on my face saying it's okay to come talk to me.
Yeah, well, anyways, that changed me as a person when I went to Japan because I kind of was forced to be the initiator. And so, but I think as a man, I think that's something that you should, that's a habit that you should have because I'm the type of person where I believe you make your own luck. You don't just let it come to you, right?
Right.
Yeah, so, things aren't going to happen unless you take action.
Yeah. No, that's true. I mean, because
and you got to be responsible for your own happiness, right?
Yeah,
exactly. You got to be responsible for what your goals are in life, and that's what I believe.
Right.
But yeah, man, I honestly do miss Japan, and I'm trying to actually get back, so I'm actually trapped.
Do you don't have a visa?
The funny thing is, I was actually in the midst of getting a permanent visa.
Oh my God.
And I was going to do that, but I didn't get the time to actually apply for it, and so now my visa is expired. My job is lost. Like I lost the job. I can't get back. Right?
Wow, you got to start all over.
I got to start all from scratch, buddy. Like it's pretty frustrating. So, but I'm trying to see if I can actually get back. If I can get back in the spring. this spring coming up.
Uh-huh.
But it's hard because nobody hires from overseas. Like a lot of places they do, but it's hard because they prefer to hire in-house
Right.
or people that already have visas.
Right.
So I'm working on that. I'm trying my best to see if I can get back in.
Oh, yeah, you're just gonna have to keep trying.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But honestly, like my Japan is like my home. Like it's my second home. It's almost my main home.
Right. 10 years, that's a long time, man.
I know. That's a third. That was a third of my life.
Wow.
You know?
No, yeah, what you're saying, yeah, it's interesting because I hear people who have problems meeting women, or because they don't initiate, or they do and people don't talk to them, and then it's up and down the whole scale, and it's just really interesting to me because I would think that I would be the type of person who people wouldn't necessarily come up and talk to, but
like you're an approachable kind of person.
I don't know. I could be. I'm not sure.
Sounds like it anyway.
Yeah, people say I am, but based on being a black man in America and things like that, I don't know. It's like even when I was in Thailand, everywhere I go, I went to Thailand, and we went up into the mountains to some village, and we got off out of the van. It was like two young white couples, a Indian couple. He was a millionaire. Me and him talked a lot. And, or he talked a lot, just told me his whole life story. And
Ralph, I'm gonna drop
we got
out.
off out of the van, and as soon as I got out, I started walking towards everyone. And the chief woman, the leader, she was chief, she came over to me, saying something in her language. She took both of her hands and just clasped my on my face like that, and I am like, what is going on? Wow, what happened to what's his name? He is gone. I wonder if he went to sleep.
Moron.
Huh? Oh, we're having a live chat. Oh,
I know you're a moron.
Huh?
You're a moron.
You said what?
You're a moron, you idiot.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Who's that? Your son?
No. Some guy. I don't know who it is.
Oh.
And you got to find a chat partner, but I don't know how to turn it off. And he's like, "You're a moron." You idiot. I'm like,
I heard that. Oh, I was like, wow. If that was a son.
Yeah. No, not my son. I don't know. You got people. I don't care. I appreciate you dearly, Stefan. I appreciate you dearly,
Stefan is
sir.
in the chat.
It was me and a family member of yours back in middle school who had a good talk and walk with you in Japan as your young. Huh? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's just people just. I don't know how that works, but yeah, anybody can join this. So, you guys on stereo? Is somebody on stereo? If you join that, then just hit me up, GSD50JPN. I don't know what happened. I'm still in the stream, but I got a call. Oh, well, then call me back, then. Call me back. Okay. So anyway, okay.
Yeah.
So wait, Stefan, I appreciate you dearly, sir. It was me and a family member of yours back in middle school who had a good talk and walk with you in Japan. And walk with you in Japan as your young folks. I have Stefan Roche. You were here in Japan. It was me and a family member of yours back in middle school. I have no idea what he's talking about. As your young folks. Ooh, I don't know. You have to remind me that in middle school, my brother, Stefan Roche. I can't. Yeah, I just downloaded it today. Yeah, hit me up, Marcus, and call me. Okay. Hey, what's up, babe? Sorry, a friend of mine was on here, and he what did he do? He got somebody else called him, so I don't know what it's at. Courtney. Courtney, Michigan, right? Michigan? Detroit? Please answer. Detroit, right? Marcus, I can't call today. Okay, head to work. Maybe after 9 p.m. Okay, that's fine. Cool, Marcus. Okay, go ahead, Mark. John, go ahead.
Oh, okay, yeah, no worries, man.
Oh, wait, one second. Stefan, a long story, I sent. Okay, good. Detroit, yeah. Did you live in that brown apartment building, like big house across the street from my mom? What up, dude? What's up? Is that you, Stefan? Because I went to Detroit a couple of years ago, and and I had wanted to meet up with you so I can give you that money that I told you I was going to give it to you. And I sent it to my mom, but I don't know what happened, why it didn't reach you. And so when I was out there 2 years ago, when I walked out my mom's house to the right, no? Okay. But you're the one who took my iPad to my mom, right? Yeah, that has to be you. I owe you $50 and I need to pay you. I haven't forgotten after all those years. So we really need to hit me up. Do you have Line or somehow we can contact? Or you can hit me up on Gmail. Okay, let me put this on. I'm sorry, John. Hold on. GS. Wait, let me see. GS350JPN at Gmail. I met you with my cousin way back ago. So you're not him. Wait, but yeah, I remember that. Me, you, and your cousin, the three of us went off when we started walking and walked by the Ferrari place. We had a nice little talk, and you was with these other people. And I think one of the guys maybe was a police officer or something like that. I remember that. I always think about that. That was like the coolest thing. Oh, you're welcome.
You gave us game.
Yeah, that's
funny.
Yeah, but you weren't the one who took the iPad back. I'm sure that was you. Yeah, so you're the one who took the iPad back, right? Please say again. You took the iPad back, right? Can you answer it like a yes, I did? If that was you. That's my email account. Were you the one who took the iPad back? I do not remember this at all, sir. Okay, okay. Courtney, you don't remember that? No, I thought it was you I gave an iPad to, and you delivered it to. Do you have your mother's name, Michelle? Is that you? If that's not you, then okay. But if it's not you, cool. But I do remember, because you with a whole bunch of people. I don't know how me, you, and that other guy, we all got separated like that. We didn't get separated, but they let me walk with you. That was real cool. And then I still have your business card too. You still have your business card. Okay. No, because I had somebody gave this iPad to give to my mother, and then the person that he was, and I think his mother's name was Michelle or something like that, Michelle Grady or something like that. But anyway, go ahead, John. I'm sorry.
worries, man. Just no. The reason I wanted to call up, man, is because it's a long time coming to be able to actually talk to you in person, and because I've been following your channel and going on chat and stuff. But I heard the news in Japan. What's going on? Like apparently you guys are in lockdown, eh? Again. Yeah. So, like for a person that's like abroad, like what are some of the things that I like? Do you know anything about like what I should look out for, and trying to get back in Japan? Is there any like thing that you can give a heads up on, like
Well,
for what's going on?
if you had a visa, you could come back.
Right.
For what I heard, but if you don't have one, you can't come back.
Yeah.
You gotta wait till it's all over.
Yeah. Okay. And I guess they're pretty strict, like getting tested and stuff, right? Obviously, if you do come back, you don't have a visa, they have to test you for COVID on the spot, eh?
Huh?
I said, do they test you for COVID on the spot once you arrive at the airport?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. And I'm guessing you probably have to pay for that stuff too, eh?
Yeah, I hear somebody for like $200 to $400 or something like that. I don't know. If you want to
Holy
get
shit.
that. And then they got other places doing like $75. I don't know. But yes, it's a trip.
Right. Oh man, it's gonna be an adventure trying to get back, man.
Yeah, it is. It's gonna be tough.
It's gonna be tough. Yeah, but I'll let you know how that goes for sure. But one of the things that interested me about your channel is when you spoke about business and how foreigners and black people are able to be successful in a foreign country, operating their own business. So. Being there 10 years, I kind of had some big regrets. One of the big regrets I had was not opening up my business or working for myself. Yeah, I don't know why. I just felt, I felt like it was totally out of my bubble. I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do beyond just teaching English. So
right.
I kind of got stuck in a rut, to be honest.
Right.
Yeah. So I guess my last questions here before I let you go. What are some businesses or examples of people that you've spoken to during your whole time that have been successful and opened up their business, like black people who've done good for themselves besides teaching English? Like, what are some things that, just so I get an idea of what, if I do go back, then what sort of things can I do to improve like financially?
Okay. Actually, teaching English is a good way if you open your own school to make a lot of money. There was this guy out here. His name was Daryl Gartrell. He's from Los Angeles, and I had met him, and he had the largest black-owned English Eikaiwa school in Osaka. He told me he was making like $6 million a year, and he had a lot of
6 million yen or $6 million.
$6 million a year.
Holy! Well, how did?
Oh God, it is just so possible. It's like.
Like what? Like he had multiple locations, obviously.
Yeah,
right?
he had. He had multiple. Well, I think he had like. Yeah, a couple of buildings. One building, the manager let him rent all the rooms, and he had, all the rooms were classes, and they were designed with the black community design inside and stuff. And he talked a lot. If you go on YouTube, look up Daryl Gartrell, Wisdom 21, okay, and then he'll be there. And so me and him was really good friends. He used to always ask me about business. I don't know why he asked me about business. Because, I'm not a bit.
You're making $6 million a year, jeez. Is that profit or is that just net worth?
I'm sure it was net, but the profit is probably well over. I'm sure he probably should have at least netted somewhere well over.
$500K at least.
Nah. It's not that expensive. You're talking about $6 million. And if
And
you're,
that's per year.
yes, that's what
Okay.
he told me.
I
So
gotta talk to this guy. I might have to pay him to talk to him.
yeah, maybe he might. And we still keep in contact. And yeah, he used to ask me about different things and stuff. But because he started asking me advice, I'm like, you the one making the money. I need to be asking you. But I was making like I was a millionaire out here too. But when he divorced my other wife, my first Japanese wife, I just told her to keep all the money because she was older than I was, even though she looked younger than I did. And so I just
Yeah.
started my own thing. But
You've been married a couple times.
3 times. I'm my 3rd marriage now.
All right.
And
Is there a 4th coming up?
I don't want to because I want to spend some time as a single man. But if it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. I mean, marriage is fun. I like it. But that's because I know how to handle myself in marriage.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
and
For the 10 years I was there, I had a chance to marry a girl, but she wasn't the one to marry. She wasn't marriage material.
then, yeah, it's kind of hard
You know exactly what you want, especially when you're older, eh? Like, you know if it's going to work out with having a kid and stuff like that. She was just not that person.
Right.
Like, sometimes if you're with a girl long enough,
Mm-hmm.
you can detect whether you can detect the crazy. Usually the crazy comes out.
Yeah.
If she's that type of person, the crazy will come out eventually.
Right.
Right. So you wanna be able to test your partner not just during the good times, but also the hard times as well.
Yeah, the best thing to
Right.
do with any woman, if you want to see what type of person she is,
Well,
go ahead, man.
so yeah. Sorry to interrupt. Yeah. No, I don't want to get into that. I'm more interested in the business side. So like I understand. Like I know some people that have been successful with schools. Not like your friend though, making whatever $1 million a year.
Okay.
But,
I'll answer. Is it okay if I finish answering? What I was going to say is a lot of people look down on English, but there's a lot of money to be made in English. Oh gosh, people just don't know. But the people that's making the money, they keep it a secret. But I had another friend. He's up in Tokyo. He made a lot of money selling nursing equipment to Africa. He's American too, from Inglewood, and you can find him on YouTube. My first Bentley, his name is Lance Lee, and he used to be good friends with the minister of Japan at that time, and he made a lot of money by selling stories and stuff. And I was like, he told me his story. I called him. He was real cool. We talked, and he told me how he made his money, and I was surprised. I was like, oh my God, and there's a lot of brothers who do cooking and stuff. A lot of people who are doing consulting, engineering, and whatever. Some people got, they restaurants. Let's see. One guy.
Yeah, the most common ones that I hear is English, restaurants, bars, and the fourth one is what was the fourth one? Yeah, those are really the big three. The restaurant, bar, or English school. Those are the 3 ones.
Yeah, and also, like I was saying, that one guy, he was selling. People make money too, importing, exporting cars. The one guy, he was selling stories and stuff, and made a lot of money. His stories, he was selling like, I don't know how much money, like $500. I don't know if he said it was okay for me to share, but it was like just stories.
Like
I can't really get
like story books.
No, just people's stories and stuff.
Oh.
But he had certain people bought him and stuff, and if you know the rich people, you can make a lot of money. I have a friend out here who was doing pesticide, a white guy though, and he was doing pesticide, and in 10 years he made $1 million. And so. Yeah, it's there's a lot of business, but I think what it's based on is what skills you have. So there's one guy, he's a black guy. He owns a anime company. My friend Conditioning told me that. I think he told me that. And then, let's see, it's almost pretty much whatever you want to do. But if you want to get into engineering, you can do that. Because I have a friend who counsel people in engineering, and he gets paid big time because his Japanese is that good. And he does consulting, and he gets paid a lot of money. So you can, if you got a visa to work or start your own, or you can just get you a business visa, you can do anything you want pretty much. Open up a hospital, open up engineering firms, a real estate, financial companies, hospital if that's what you want to do, or sell cars. You know, a lot of African guys out here. Well, I know one African guy here. I think in Yokohama. He has a Mercedes. Was back in the wild. I don't know if he still got it now, but he had a Mercedes car sales place and stuff like that. Barbers and stuff, whatever. It's like being at home. You know, what do black people in your communities or in your country do? You can do the same thing here in Japan. It's really open. A lot of people think Japan is strict, but it's, people make their own guesses and it could be wrong, and it could be wrong. In Japan, they're not gonna lie. If you don't believe it, then fine. If you want to know, you got to research it. So, or if you got friends, they'll tell you.
Okay. No, that's fair enough, man. I think my background is sales.
Uh-huh.
So I'm good in sales. I can sell any product as long as the product I'm selling is something I believe. So, but
do that, because if you get you a good sales, what do you call it? These customers, you can make easily probably make $1 million in half a year, 6 months, easily.
Yeah. So I think the problem was when I was down there, I didn't surround myself with the sort of people that matched with the goals I was trying to do. I sort of just, and I think that's important. You have to develop a community, like people that you hang out with that match with what you're trying to do. That's so important.
Yeah. It's in Japan, the way we think in the United States about black people, the community and stuff, when you come in Japan, it's really different, because the black community in Japan, from what I understand, it's not that close anyway. We all say we black and all of that stuff, but it's interesting. There's this group called Blacks in Japan. Are you in that group?
No, I haven't heard of that.
You should join it on Facebook. And
I don't have Facebook, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's another conversation.
Okay. And
I don't believe in Facebook. I'll just put it that way.
Oh, okay. But in Japan, it's not about trying to surround yourself with foreigners who think like you do. You need to, people get to they don't understand. You need to surround yourself by successful Japanese people.
That's my problem right there. Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. I don't think, well, two big reasons. First, I didn't study enough Japanese to be able to talk business. And that's one of the big problems I had. Although I did go to school for 2 months and study Japanese at a school, but after that I quit and I didn't, I kind of puttered along over the years, right? But yeah, I never really had any close friends that were in sales or that were successful, like successful Japanese people. So, yeah, that's really important.
Yeah,
sure.
I've met a lot of rich Japanese people out here, and I'm gonna tell you the truth, they are like the coolest people, just so down to earth. When I bought my Lexus, and it's, a lot of people there are rich. I'm talking about, you meet billionaires, millionaires, and they're just like so cool, and Some of them we met, they were doing things. I wasn't trying to really get too close to them, so that was my fault, because otherwise I could have been doing way better. But, it was just cool to be able to get in their circle, and especially the ones that got just got this buku of money. You're able to, like this one for y'all cool and stuff. It's just so cool just to, when I was living in Westwood, across the street from UCLA, hanging out in Bel Air, Beverly Hills, and all those rich white areas and stuff. And, they just treat you like, they treated me like I was part of the family, open door privileges and all that stuff, And open door privileges means like if they're not home, I knew where the key was and I could just walk in their house and chill and sit there forever long.
Right.
They'll come home
Yeah,
and I'll be sitting
I've
there.
never had a close. I'm going to be honest. The 10 years that I lived there, I never had a close enough relationship to be I've never gotten to that level.
Yeah. So
with Japanese people, it's not easy. It's not easy to gain. I don't know. I had difficulty gaining the trust of other Japanese people, like getting that close.
Well, I didn't have it like that in Japan. That's in California, in those areas. But in Japan, it was like, you talk to them. They call me sometimes, take out to dinner. We talking business. Some wanted me to take trips. Some of them in this Bitcoin, and they were like, "You need to do this," and I didn't listen. It's just, it's just interesting. You meet these people. They got hotels and across, all over the places. One family, they own this one big company out here, and they bought like every model Lexus, and the wife, she like the boss of the house, and she just dressed however, and that's why I said in my videos, when you're in Japan, you walking down the street, if you don't know the brand names, not based on what they're wearing, but maybe a simple watch or a simple ring or a simple regular pair of pants, but the label might be from a designer. Jeans might cost $10,000. If you don't, I tell people before you come, you need to learn the brand names, and then you'll be able to see it, because everybody's driving around in nice cars, Ferraris, Bentleys, and all this stuff, and they all got money too. You know what I'm saying? But just when you're walking down the street, you really should be able to understand who they are and how they dress and all of that stuff, and just talk to everybody, because there's a lot of. Go ahead.
I know what you're saying. Yeah, I just treat everybody nice and respectful. Doesn't matter what they wear. I'm not really into that stuff. But you're saying this is just for detecting people who have got money, right?
No. Okay, yeah. What I'm saying is, it's not. Okay, if you're walking down the street in America and somebody's just wearing regular jeans, a regular watch, and a regular T-shirt, the chances of you walking up and talking to that person versus someone who got some nice shoes on, might got a nice chain on, maybe got a suit on, or, just dressed up,
Right.
So in Japan, you got people who do that and they are rich, but you got the ones who just dress plain, like what I'm wearing.
They don't show off their bling like they do in the West here. So
yeah. They do, but it's just depending on where they go or who they with. But what I'm saying is, like, this shirt, I don't know if you can see the shirt. Yeah, the shirt I have on, it doesn't look like anything, but it might be a design on here or whatever. And somebody said, "Oh, is that from Saint Nam da Beauvoir?" And "Oh yeah, how'd you know?" "Oh, I could tell because of the stitching,
Right.
And then because of that, then that'll open the door. And then once you get the door open,
you know about the finer things in life, so you're worthy of being talked to.
No. It's not. It's not that. It's just it's a commonality in communication.
It's an icebreaker.
No. No, I understand what you're saying, but that's not it. What I'm saying is, it's just a commonality in communication.
Right.
So if you walk up to a woman and you say, "Oh, I like your shoes," she said, "Fine," and she'll keep on going. but you said, oh, I like that design. I have some shoes by that designer also. Oh, really? And then it's just a way to start a conversation, because if you walk up to somebody and say, hi, how are you doing, and what's your name? That's a cliche, I think it is, or something. Everybody does that. It's like, okay. But if you walk in, oh, wow, is that such and such? Oh, yeah, where'd you get it? Blah, blah, blah. Because Japanese people, if you've been out here 10 years, when they finish talking to you, they just gonna walk. But a lot of people don't understand. Even in America, a lot of guys who are single, not because they can't find a girl, it's that they don't know how to open a communication that, how can you say that an open communication that leads
that stimulates a response.
No, because you can say hi, that's similar. Even if you walk up to a girl and say hi and she keeps walking, that's a response. It might not be the response you want, but it's still a response.
Something that's going to move the ball back and forth. Like,
yeah.
I know what you're saying, yeah. Like, you don't want to ask a question where it ends in yes or no, right? It's got to be a question where they have to be continually engaged.
Yeah, well, basically what I'm saying is like, if you ask a woman, you meet her, and you say, what's your name? She'll say, blah, blah, blah. Do you like the temperature? A lot of guys ask these yes and no questions, right? But if you want to get to know someone, then you ask them a question where you have to listen, where it takes them 2 or 3 or 4 minutes to answer the question. And then once they, like one day I'm walking down the street, and this woman walks over to me, Japanese woman, beautiful. I cannot believe how bad she was. She was bad. And she stopped me and said, how you doing? I'm looking, I'm like, okay, it's strange. And then she says, I've only been in Japan. So we talking, I'm just listening to her. And then she tells me something about Japan. But I don't need to tell you what she's saying, but we're sitting there talking for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And I'm just thinking to myself, wow, that is just interesting. She just comes here, we engage in this conversation, and then we just part our ways. And a lot of people can't do that. They don't know how to, like she did, come up and initiate a conversation with people. And a lot of people, and because people are weak in starting conversations and things like that, they don't get a chance to be able to interact with other people, especially for long periods of time. So what I'm saying is, in Japan, in my videos, I tell people just talk. And you'll be surprised how many people want to talk to you. But it's like, if you're rich and you're in your neighborhood, would you go talk to the people in your neighborhood if you're rich?
Yeah, I mean, I would. I would at least get to know who I'm living around. For sure.
I mean, in your neighborhood that you live in now, if you had a lot of money, would you just be talking to a lot of people?
Oh, would I be just talking to random? If I was rich,
probably not.
I wouldn't go out of my way. Okay. But if I saw them on the street, or if it was if it was convenient to talk to them, then yeah, I would.
That's how Japanese people are. Exactly what you described, and that's how everybody in the world that got money, that's doing things. A lot of people want to talk, but they understand that there are levels that people are on. So I can talk, like I was just talking in my first screen before the first stream I did. I'm talking to this one guy, and I told him I'm 56 years old, but he says I sound like I'm 19. So he start calling me a liar.
Right.
And then he said, are you in the LA ABC, what's that, LBG, whatever it's called? And I'm like, why are you saying that? He said, and I said, okay, I'm sorry, if my voice sounds too young, so let me put some bass in my voice. Does that sound better? And he said, oh, well, if you got to say sorry, that means you're a deceiver. And I'm like, huh? And I said, okay, let me rephrase it. If my voice sounds young, and it's deceiving based on the age that you think I am based on my song. Then I then you know, there's nothing I can do about that. And then he started making up these excuses, and I'm like, okay, but when you're successful, even if you're not successful, it doesn't matter. Just in communication, it's really difficult to gauge just by looking at somebody whether to initiate a conversation is going to be good or bad, because the person that's on here now, Christian Point 30, before him, you heard that kid, you're a moron. And I'm like, okay, whatever, so I just laugh, because I guess they ain't got anything else better to do. But out here in Japan, like I said, if you want to talk to the successful people, the best thing to do is understand a fashion, because people out here like to talk about fashion. And basically that was the point. Learn the fashion. Why you learn fashion? So when you see somebody with a certain fashion on, then you will be able to talk to them about that fashion.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I'm not a fashion guy. I'm more of a, I'm a practical person. I only buy crap if it's useful to me. I don't like looking, buying all this expensive stuff. But I think if I had no idea, man. I had no idea about that in Japan. So this is new information for me. So maybe that's something that I got to look into for making connections with people. I think when I meet random people, or when I'm talking to random people on the streets or anywhere in my home country, I usually just talk to them like they're a human being, and just try to connect with them in a natural way, not necessarily about what they're wearing or something like that, but I'll usually just talk about something that is obviously, something that's happening, as long as it's not controversial. Or I'll make a joke. I'll crack a joke. I usually like to crack jokes. I usually, if they're wearing a hat and it looks like, I don't know. I can't really give you an example, but I think humor is a good way to open up as well. I think Japanese people appreciate that. I do that with the kids all the time. I used to teach kids. Anytime. I think that works anywhere. Humor works everywhere. Just getting people to sort of break out of their shell and not be so uptight.
Mm-hmm.
And when they laugh at first, then they're more open to what you have to say after that, right? And once I do that, then I can talk to them about anything. I don't necessarily have to stick to one subject, eh? So, yeah. I think there's different ways to approach things. I don't think neither way is wrong, but I think I'm going to add that one definitely to my repertoire. Especially when it comes to high class people. So, but honestly, man, I'm the type of guy, I don't judge people by how much money they have. I judge them by their character for sure. I don't care how rich you are, right? I'll be respectful to you if you're doing the same to me. That's the way I've always been. At the end of the day, people are more important than money.
Mm-hmm. When I give suggestions, they're just suggestions, and it's not saying you, I'm not talking about you, but it's interesting how people will take a subject and then personalize it, and then it's really interesting. But yeah, I don't think it's wrong to judge people by their money, because the first thing if a person has a lot of money or they're successful, the first judgment is like, wow, this person really put their mind to what they did and they accomplished a dream that blossomed into this beautiful garden. You know?
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. No, yeah, I know you're going with that. You can judge people. You can definitely make certain judgments on different aspects of things, right? So obviously, if that person knows how to make $1 million a year, they obviously have really good traits such as discipline, such as money management, those sorts of things. You can make those judgments, hey?
Right. And
But
those,
I'm talking about in terms of that person being someone that I could trust and have a good relationship with, right? So obviously, not everyone's going to match up with that, right?
yeah,
And there's a lot of people, like there's some people that I know that make good money, but I would not trust them for certain things. And it's also about like morality and you know, what is their character, and the business that they're doing. Is it something, you know? Is it something positive, right?
I mean,
you could have a drug dealer. You could have. I mean, that's an extreme example, but you could have a drug dealer that's a good business person, right? You could, you could have someone that has a legitimate business but doesn't, but he's not. The way that he makes money, but not in an honest way. You know, there's a whole bunch of different ways, right? There's people that make money, but they're cocky, right? Like they think that they're better than everybody else, right? Like those sorts of people I don't like to associate with. Now, you could learn from them. You could still learn from them. They still have good business practices and things like that, but it's not somebody that I would want to develop a relationship with, though. You get what I'm saying?
yeah, but
Like, and that's what we were talking about. This is the whole subject. The whole subject is connecting with people and making a social network where you can build the close relationships that you discussed before, which is, you know, being able to walk into someone's house, have the key, all that stuff, right? Like those sorts of relationships. Like, there's some vetting that you need to be doing. You know, you can't just always depend on their business sense and the qualities of that pertain to business.
well, actually, what I was just saying was that in my videos, one thing I said about my videos, and I haven't heard one person say it yet, is I say, before you come to school, before you come to Japan, get a degree. If you're in high school and junior high school, I give instructions on how to study.
By the way, I don't have a degree.
It doesn't matter. I'm just
like I thought I was not be able to go to Japan and teach and stuff, but no, you can go down there, you can survive, and you can teach without a degree.
yeah. I don't have one either. I went to college, but
I went to college as well, but like it's, again, you don't need a degree to survive. It makes it a bit easier. It makes it a bit easier so that people don't question your abilities. But if you know people on a personal level and you're able to establish yourself, especially if you've been there 10 years, right?
mm-hmm.
It helps. But yeah, sorry, go on. You were saying.
Okay. So in my videos, I say, before you come to Japan, you should get a degree. If you're in junior high school, this is how you study. When you go to college, this is how you study. Then when you come to Japan, bring some business cards, bring a lot of gigabytes for the digital camera, take pictures, talk to people, the older people, the younger people, and just talk to people, pass out your business cards. Look at the piece, study the piece that's in Japan. Look at how everyone, the mom and pop stores and how they do things. Take a bunch of pictures and then go home.
Right.
pictures that you make, you
Why
make
go
a
home?
book. You pictures that you make a book, and you sell them. And then the piece that you learn in Japan, you go home and you share it, and you change your community. A lot of people are always saying, well, I tell people to come to Japan and live, but I'm saying, no, that's not my message. My message says go home and change your community with the positiveness that you have. Of course, you're going to have to talk to the drug dealers, the gang bangers, and stuff like that. But there are people in the neighborhood that you can talk to, that you can change and make the neighborhood better, because there's going to be crime everywhere you go anyway, unless you got, unless everybody is doing well. But then that crime might start, everybody creeping around, and then mine's black. Well, mine is better because of the color is better when it's the same thing. So, so I always tell everyone to go home, and a lot of guys come here and stay, and sometimes, the guys are like, oh, I'm glad you said come to Japan. I said, yeah, but I didn't tell you guys to stay and live here. But I did say the purpose of getting a degree is just in case you want to stay, because if you are not from England, Canada, or Australia, or New Zealand, or those still Commonwealth places, whatever, then you're going to need a degree,
Right.
and otherwise you got to get married. And and I don't even in my videos,
I don't advocate that at all. I've had a chance to get married and I didn't.
Yeah, in my videos, I do not advocate intercultural marriages. I say if you want to marry somebody, if you ask my advice of who to marry, I just say marry somebody that look like your mama. That's the best advice.
To be honest, man, there's not a lot. No, there's not a lot of sisters that I met where I was living.
Well, I mean, there's sisters around the world. There's more black people in Africa than our Chinese people.
But honestly, man, if I had to choose a wife, I'd probably go with a Japanese person. I prefer.
But anyway, all I was just saying that an example of people, a way to meet people is to understand, talk to everyone. And I did say that, but some people can't do that. So it's a good idea to understand the fashion, because fashion is a topic that Japanese people speak on.
It's a big topic there, yeah.
Yeah. And so if you are talking to people, and I found out that the hard way, talking to people, and they saying all these brand names and stuff, and some I remember, from, hanging out in Beverly Hills and stuff, or going to the malls in Santa Monica, wherever, and I'm like, I forgot. And I said, let me start walking through these stores again to get refreshed and up on things, because if you don't have a common topic, then a lot of people are not going to talk to you, because there's nothing to talk about. And so that's why I said fashion, learn the fashion, because everyone out here pretty much knows the fashion.
There you go, man.
So it's just a suggestion, that's all.
Okay. All right, man. Well, you know what? I gotta get going here, because I gotta. The job situation isn't so great up here in Canada as well. It's probably the same thing in Japan, eh?
It just, for some people it just depends on what you're doing.
What you're doing, yeah, right. So, anyways, I gotta get to it. I'll let you go. Thanks for talking with me today. Appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you for calling.
Yeah. I'll hopefully I'll catch up with you at least once before I head down, if I ever can. So. Okay.
Yeah, you got me online, so just hit me up anytime. Okay.
All right, man. Take care.
Okay, cool. Peace. Thanks for calling in.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay. Martin must be sleeping. Okay, so since there's no more questions. Oh, okay. So in your experience, should I learn Japanese first before I move down there? I'm truly thinking about it. I learned Japanese before I came, and because I thought I was going to need it. And when I got here, I happened to go to Nagoya, and a lot of people out there spoke English. But I did study, after I was here, I did study for 2 hours every day for 2 years. Learned to read almost all the kanji and stuff like that. So It's just your discretion. But what I do suggest to you is that you should everything that you know about Japan, get rid of it. Come out here like a baby. Don't have all that stuff that you know about the anime, the girls, all that stuff. Get rid of it. Any prejudices or anything that you have when you get into customs, put it in a bag inside the customs. Don't take it out of customs and leave it in customs in the corner. It's invisible, so nobody won't take it. And when you come back in customs, go home, you'll be able to see it because you're going to need it in your own time. You don't need any of that stuff. Just come here like you're a brand new baby and create your own adventure, your own ideologies, because a lot of people come out here thinking this and thinking that. In Japan, like I tell people, it's no different from the hood. It really isn't, And if they had guns, they would make the black neighborhoods look like, oh man, they probably would make black neighborhoods look like, living in a nice white area or something like that, because it's crazy out here. You know what I'm saying? You don't see it. I mean, when you get to see it and when you get to really understand it. So, and the reason I say this is because if you come out here with misconceptions or thinking and stuff like that, then you'll fall into these pit holes that are not really there. They're there, but they're not really there. They're just, a figment of your imagination. And most people, they can't separate reality because whatever they're thinking in their minds, it's so emotional to them that it's just hard. It's like when you break up with a girlfriend or a boyfriend or whoever's listening. If any women are listening, I'm not sure. You break up and it's done, but because you got that image of her in your mind, and then you animating it by releasing your hormones and stuff like that, then it just makes it hard to do something. She's gone. It's easy to forget. Just get rid of it. Stop thinking about it. Get rid of the image, and bam, instantly it's gone. But so when you come out here, it's not going to be what you might think it is. And then instead of, how can I say that? Instead of dealing with the reality, because you're going to have to go through a withdrawal. You're going to have to go through a withdrawal, saying, oh, what I thought I knew, that's not what it's like. And I would say the more money, the better. If you get Airbnb, I would say, and I don't know how much it costs a month, but let's say $400 a month. So let's say if you want to stay a year, that's going to be 12 times 4, which is $4,800 or something like that, plus food. If you only stay for 3 months, I would say $5,000. But I'm gonna tell you a secret. You come out here, and if you have your social skills and you know how to start communications, a lot of people will buy most of the stuff that you need. Going out to eat, a lot of people pay it. It just depends on who you are, how your communication is, and the type of people who you meet. So if you're coming out here to live, say $300, $400 times 12, because you can find a place that's $300, $400. So for a year, you want to have the rent year for the $3,600 to $40 something, and then whatever you eat. The traffic, the trains are kind of expensive if you just going back and forth, but they do have passes. But you can get your bike also and ride. If you get lucky, you might meet a girl, who might pick you up all the time, or, whatever. So it just depends. But I would say for 2 months, if you're going to stay at least 2 months, I would bring 5,000. And the reason I'm saying 5,000 for 2 months is because a lot of people, when they look at Japanese money, oh yeah, that's good. Don't worry about that. Yeah. If you got that, it's good. And because a lot of people spend money like crazy out here. That Japanese yen look like monopoly money, and next thing you know, it's gone. And until you get over the honeymoon of Japan, you might fall into a I love you kind of a trap, to where you just out doing things. All these smiling faces make you smile, and you spending your money Don't spend your money. Let them spend their money. I tell a lot of people that, and there's a lot of people like say that something like, I don't. How can I say that? They don't want people spending money on them, but you have to understand people like to spend money. Spending money makes a lot of people happy, and a lot of people out here spend money, and it's because probably a lot of people do have money, or it just makes them feel good. But the number one thing is they're just paying you for the time that you're with. Because when you go out with a girl and she pays, that means she's paying you for that time. That's it. No strings attached. She might call you. She might not call you. And that's it. So, but anyway, everything you know about Japan, guys. Do you teach Japanese? I know how to teach Japanese enough to get around. I can do it. It's really not that difficult because of the what is that thing called? The conjugate, the grammar, the grammatics. So I can teach that. Yeah. And then once I teach you and show you a little bit, then the rest you can pick up on your own and learn it real quick and stuff. So yeah, I can definitely teach it. Actually, I teach English out here, and I've taught kids from only 2 kids to start reading English. They both came in at like 1.5 years old, and by the time before they turned 3 years old, 2 of them were actually reading. I don't have the papers and stuff, and I've had a lot of 3-year-old kids I teach English so they can read. Right now, I teach kindergarten, and every year, the kids that pay attention, they'll go from nothing to be able to take in one word like consider, and I'll show them a flashcard, and they'll make their own sentences. They know be verbs, they know action verbs, they know how to use a and the. They know nouns, nouns, verbs, singular, plural, why this subject is with this verb, and I teach all that in a really easy way. In a year, these kids understand it, and that's why I need to really publish and get it back to the black neighborhoods. Because if I get it to the white neighborhoods first, it's so crazy, easy, stupid easy, I'll probably disappear. So I want to give it to the blacks first and then go to, make my money from it. But, it's really simple. And I won't say it's simple, but it's not that difficult. But, let's see what I'm talking about. But anyway, you guys, if you do come to Japan, if you're in here, just relax, and if you stress, go out to a club, and people go to bars, but at bars, the guys have to initiate. I don't have to. Women always come to me. I don't know why. And if you guys don't believe me, it's this looking GS350JPN, and it's a video called Being There. And I'm just there videotaping this one Japanese woman come with her photographer just talking to me, and I'm like, whoa, what are you doing, lady? I want to videotape. I don't want to talk to you. But, I'm being nice, so it's just really interesting. But it's Japan is a great place to be, the freedom. But these women, man, they got mad game. I'm telling you, before y'all come out here and start dealing with these women, y'all better listen to 2 short songs. Okay, cool. You're welcome. Let's see. You're welcome. I'm going to get my typing skills better. You are welcome. Is it hard to make money out there? No, it just depends on what you want to do. And then you just have to have the visa, and then you can do it. You can ask people and stuff. That's how I was able to start my business, because when I was doing my jewelry business in Nagoya, a lot of the people I was doing business with, they said, if you're doing this, then you don't have to do that, and you can go ahead and do it, and it's okay. So I just did what they told me to do, and it just worked out, So it just and that's why I was saying, if you know the fashion and stuff like that, fashion is in America to make friends. I think what was it? When I left, it was business. You talk business, not trying to get a job or anything, but talk business. I think it was stocks or something like that, but that's just the people when I grew up in the right neighborhoods, that's what they were talking about. But I'm trying to move nation this year. America is not right. It's not. America is not it right now. Yeah, I saw. Yes, it's crazy. But it's not difficult and stuff. It's so many ways to make money. I mean, so many ways to make money. It's just really incredible. So, all I can say is just get out here and talk to people. But the whole thing is, what business do you want to do? How do you want to make your money? Because you can make your money up and down the ladder. They always had black AV stars. They had a black tennis player. I met him once, but he did something in Japan, banned him from playing tennis, and now he just teaches it. It's there, so it just depends. It's not. No. Trump came along and shut North Korea down, so they're not a threat. What happened from what the news saying when Kim was making those bombs and stuff and shooting them over Japan, Obama told Japan not to do anything, and Trump just went over there and said, hey, blah, 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 this, and then it's whatever. So Japan went to war, and they have a lot of enemies, but because of their technology, you got that bittersweet relationship. And I think South Korea and Japan a few years ago, something happened. Japan got mad and said, we're not going to give you our chips anymore. But Korea needed those chips for their technical advantage and stuff. Had they not got it and stuff, then Korea said, okay, you don't give us chips, we're not going to give you any information on North Korea. So, it's weird. Like, you guys need to, air this stuff out and peace around the world. But no, it's not a threat. I mean, but, there's always, North Korea is not the biggest threat in Japan. The biggest threat to a man in Japan is Japanese women. When you get out here, you'll see they're the biggest threat. But it's cool. But like I said, before you come out here, just don't, everything you know about Japan, trash that. Trash it. And then just, how can I say that? Trash it and build your own. Hey, what's up, Peter? Peter. LOX times 10. Yeah, man. I tell these guys before y'all come in, I'm telling y'all, if y'all not here, if you still here, y'all better listen to Too Short or Short Dog or whatever name he's going by and stuff. I know him by Too Short. But y'all better listen to his songs, because the game that he says in the songs, these women use it out here. And, I tell guys, his song is just your Bible to survive in Japan, because these women out here are the biggest threat. Some of the stuff they do, oh my God. I mean, and I tell these guys call me, I say, hey, this is what you do. Don't do this, don't do this, do that. And they do not believe me, and they do it. Next thing they call me, and I'm like, man, listen, they're like, oh, my girlfriend did this and that. And I'm just laughing. Why you laughing? You don't show any sympathy. I'm like, why? If you were to go to the hood, tell the brothers what these Japanese girl did to you that's half your size, they would laugh too. And then the dudes start laughing. I'm like, why would you come to you talk about all this oppression we have in the United States, and you come to Japan and let a girl half your size mentally enslave you, and it's funny. And then I tell them, I'm like, if they do have barbershops out here, but then you got to find them. So you're gonna be strong with these women. You got to be strong. Yeah, it's not that you got to be strong. You got to be smart. It has nothing to do with strength, because of course you can overpower them unless they know that high-fi karate stuff. You get to swing and they take a chopstick and hit you right here and it paralyzes you or something like that. Because some of these girls, they know stuff, but they ain't gonna tell you what they know. You just have to be. In other words, just don't be a sucker. I mean, it's like I'm gonna talk to a lot of white guys. I talk to a lot of black guys when they have problems with these women, and I'm like, listen, if she was a sister, would you be going through this?
And they start laughing and like, hell no. I'm like, then why you come all overseas and go through this with a Japanese woman? Okay, I got you. Same thing with white dudes. If she was a white woman, would you put up with this? No, no, no. And they start laughing. I said, okay, that's all I gotta say. So it's, like I said, you just got to keep a hood out here. No joke. You got to keep a hood. Unless you was a square in the States, then you got to think of the toughest, coolest dude. You got to imitate him. But if you like hard player on these women and everything, you like a woman, Ash, like in one of his songs, she said, was there something about you wouldn't give her a drink of water if she was choking on some peanut butter in the desert or something. You got to be like that. You got to, Peter Khan, you got to be like that because you can. I know a lot of guys. Like one time I was walking up, I got to go because I got to sleep. But I was in Osaka and walking down the street and I hear this reggae music. Bah, 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 bah. It's just making all this noise. And I'm thinking it's some bros. I turn around, it's this Japanese woman, these little K cars, those square box little K cars, blasting Jamaican music with a redneck in her car. And I'm looking at me, he just like, just started. I'm like, wow, this dude thought he got a Japanese woman. He got a Japanese woman who loved reggae. That means she loved black guys. And she had a baby seat with a baby. Oh my God, he is stupid. And I mean, the things that these guys go through. And that's why I always tell my videos, I've been married 3 times, got divorced twice. My wife said, I love somebody, so I'm going to go. I'm like, bye. I mean, no. I'm like, for what? Just go, and the second wife I just told her to keep all the money. I should have took half. I regret that. But no, if I would have took half the money, this GS350 JPM would have never happened. If I would have never got married, this stuff wouldn't happen. So I guess everything's good. Men should not be emotional, but be in control of their own feelings and not be a simp. Yeah, it's they should be, but it's hard. For me, it's not hard because luckily for me, women come to me. Like I said earlier, when I went to Nagoya in 2 years, over 2,000 women came to me. I was talking to some friends that thought they were players and stuff. And I was telling them that it's easy to, hang out with 100 and so many women a year. And let me think. Who is Christian? What are you doing? You just listening? I can't hear anything. Hello? Where you from? Where you from, Christian? I can't hear anything. It sounds like he's sleeping. I'm trying to not find anybody. I don't want to find anyone. I don't know how I can. There goes sister. Wait a minute.
On that note, it started off with a protest. I wasn't even for that. It's fucked up.
It says easy to deal with these women, and I tell them that it's. Wait, hold on.
Sorry. And I tell these guys that it's not easy to deal with these women, and that you got to have mad game. If you don't have mad game, you're gonna get ran over. And a lot of these guys, it's not it's the emotion, but I'm gonna tell you, man, you come out here, you see these women, they look like sisters, thick lips, some got bodies, and I mean, and the way they do the things with you and just looking good and just, oh my God, it's like, it's crazy and it's hard. And I can understand why a lot of these guys get trapped up with these women and stuff like that, but it's hard. I can understand it's hard. I can't understand it, but it's like, you gotta, it's like this. And this is what I tell guys. If she was a sister and she just did one little thing, pissed you off, would you stay with her? These guys said no. I said, when you date these women, you gotta treat them like you would treat the women in your own neighborhood. You got to. And a lot of these And a lot of these guys do not understand that, and they get dogged out by these women, and that's it, you know. So I don't know. It's just really interesting, though. It is really. What's this stimulus check? Where you at? Wait, how did they change this thing? Because it got this weird stimulus.
Yo,
Yo, what's up? Why does this stimulus checks thing?
yeah.
I don't know what the heck this is.
Can you understand me?
Yeah,
I'm speaking English, yeah?
yeah, I'm speaking English also.
Yeah, you good, yeah?
What's up?
Yeah, I understand you clear as day, bro.
Oh, okay.
Some people don't understand me, it's weird.
Oh,
You
okay.
okay?
Well, I can't change
You alright,
this
yeah?
thing. So where you at?
What you want?
England?
I'm in England, bro.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah, man.
I got a friend out there we was just chatting too. So anyway, I'm doing like a
Yeah?
live
Where from?
streaming, huh? I'm from the United States.
Alright.
Yeah.
What are you saying, sorry?
Well, right now I'm doing,
What are you saying, sorry?
huh? What you saying?
Oh, carry on, bro. Carry on. What was you saying? What
Oh,
was you saying?
okay. I was just saying, like, I was just talking to my friend from England, but I guess he left the chat. I don't know what happened. Probably fell asleep. But anyway, like I was saying, these guys come out here and it's the culture easy to get used to. Is the culture easy to get used to? Actually, in Japan, you don't have to conform to the culture. Basically, the rule in Japan is do whatever you want, but just be nice and don't hurt Japanese people. You know, of course, you can't do drugs and stuff, but other than that, just be happy, enjoy your time, and just don't hurt Japanese people, and you'll be good to go. Clubbing all you want. You can even drink
Why why
outside. Hmm?
why are you singling out Japanese people, man?
No, I'm in Japan, and I'm doing a live stream, and they're asking me
Oh,
about Japan, so I'm answering
oh,
questions. So if you want to listen to the questions, you can go on YouTube right now and go to GS35JPN, and you can join the chat and see the
oh, okay.
questions and stuff that I'm answering. So the question
Yeah, man.
is Japanese culture easy to get used to? And so basically, you don't have to get used to it. Just keep your own culture, and that's it.
Yeah, man.
So, um,
But okay,
yeah.
it's quite difficult to be honest. To first, I don't speak Japanese, or I don't think you speak Japanese. So how are you gonna pick up the culture?
Well, 私は日本語話せるよ。意味わかる？もしもし。
Email.
わかる？意味が。Dude, it's funny. You meet these people and they just start judging you. I don't think you
Yo,
understand Japanese. And I'm like, I understand Japanese. Hey, what's up? So anyway, no, you don't have to get used to the culture or anything. Just be yourself. I tell guys, don't change. However you were in the States, just say the same, you know. And they got a lot of childish stuff, a lot of stuff that does happen out here. It's a little irritating here in Japan, um, but it's just something you just look at. Don't get upset about it and everything. And also another thing, if a person touches you and you don't like it, you can always call the police and sue them. That's why they don't fight out here, because when if you touch somebody, the police will come and you can be getting like $1,000, $3,000 and stuff. So if somebody agitates you and say something wrong, just pull out your phone, call the police, and have them come, tell them what's going on, and that's it. But other than that, it's not nothing that you can get to, because it's the culture in Japan is almost like the black culture in America. But they just, how can I say? But they do have a lot of white examples from England, I guess, that they do. So, but don't worry about it. If you're a bro out here, actually what I want to do is stream every day so I can get my partnership back, and then so I can do live stream and start making some money and stuff. How can I mic up with you? What do you mean mic up? You mean like right now, because I'm on this thing called Stream. It's an app, and you can go and add me to there, and then you can call me. Because right now it's just going through all these people and stuff. I don't know who these people. It's a John right now. But otherwise, you can hit me up online, GS35JP, and you can hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, um, YouTube, or Gmail, GS35JPN at gmail.com. And you can hit me up on there too. You know, if you have Line, it's an app they use out here called Line. Hit me up there too, GS35JPN. Skype is the same. Whoa, that is noisy. So, yeah. But it's 5:39, and I have to get up at maybe about 8:30. So I gotta sleep, guys. So I'm out. Okay, and it was fun talking to y'all.
Then why you on there?
Huh? What these stimulus checks? Who wrote that?
Why you on there if you go to sleep?
Okay, so I'm out.